and move as much as you can with your body. Open up. Okay? And here it's good to exaggerate. Here it is good to exaggerate everything. The gibberish, the movements, the sounds, the voice. Okay? Spanish. Who doesn't speak Spanish? Who doesn't understand at all?
Un poco.
Not good. I need someone who doesn't understand at all.
Alors, faut changer de langue.
Everybody understands a little bit of
We
Spanish?
can speak
No,
Armenian.
me, man.
I can speak Armenian.
You speak Armenian un poquito,
Yeah.
pero no.
Yeah.
More than we can.
Ale mogę mówić po polsku.
You want Polsku?
Tak.
Come.
Polish?
Tak.
Nikt nie rozumie polski.
Yeah.
No Polski.
Who doesn't understand Polish?
No way, yeah.
Who wants to come? Who are they? Ideas? Who are they?
Teacher, student.
Oh yeah, I said the same. Teacher, student.
Yeah, good. Teacher, student. Who is the teacher? Choose. She's the teacher. About what they are talking?
Topic.
Mathematics.
Said she doesn't think she should have gotten an
Say
F.
again?
She didn't think she should get an F on the exam. She thinks that the teacher graded her unfairly.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Okay.
I think
Cool
it's good.
teacher.
Or you want to wear a purple dress to the...
I don't like purple. Other proposition?
Bouton. I think it's a good one, huh?
Yeah, it's a good one.
And we also, then there is another question that we can ask where they are, location. Where they are, where is the meeting done?
In a classroom.
Huh?
Principal office.
In the principal office.
So she had a bad grade and she was happy.
Yes, she's coming to you. You sit in the office, in the principal office or in the teacher office. Okay? When you come, you have to knock on the door first, you know. Something, should be some introduction. Then you start in Polish and you speak gibberish with Polish accent. It's hard. For me, it's hard. Start. Let's see what happens. Start again. Again! Tuk, tuk, tuk.
Dzień dobry pani. Dzień dobry. Zapytaliście mnie, żeby mnie zobaczyć.
Patrzycie, que partilhas matvershet kredit.
A, dobrze, rozumiem. Proszę pani siadać i ja tutaj siadam. Okej. Pokaż mi. Okej. Możemy razem popatrzeć, jak pani chce?
Popatrzeć?
Tak, popatrzeć razem.
Zdjęcie
To było bardzo
foczne.
dobre, ale tutaj to jest taki błąd.
Want?
Tak.
Tak, Sloman, natuurlijk, ben zelf. Jullie hebben dat poortje nou.
To niedobrze znaczy, to... Nie, ale za dużo błędów tutaj jest, nie mogę. Naprawdę nie mogę. Na ten... Za serce, naprawdę. Za serce nie mogę tak się... Nie.
Oh.
C'era zit een bilet. Trikatul. Myślę, że możemy coś zrobić. Okej. To
Kijk, A plus.
jeden
A plus.
A plus.
A plus plus.
Yeah. Here we want to dramatize as much as possible. If something is not very moving, we try to change a little bit the scene, make it more interesting. Okay? So very important, one person who speaks another language, and the second person try to make the gibberish of the language. So then it will, for the spectators, it will be sound that they just speak in the same language. There are languages that are more easier to fabricate the accents, like Italian for me, like Spanish or like French or like you speak Armenian.
Yeah.
For me, it's very easy to do Persian,
Yeah.
but Persian, no, Armenian it's more like Turkish, right?
Yeah, depends. There are two.
No,
That is not
No,
Turkish.
this
The Persian, it's more.
no, Armenian it's more like Turkish, I
yeah.
think.
It
That-
depends
that
because
Persian.
you have two languages, one Occidental and one Oriental. I speak only Occidental, which is more Turkish, but it's not Turkish. When I hear Turkish people in the street, I think maybe the first second I say, what do they speak Armenian? And then I say no. I feel it's I don't know.
So, okay, so this was something about more humoristic exercise or actually installation, because we invite people and others can enjoy to create laughter in the audience. So if something doesn't work out, the facilitator always can add some item to give something to say phrase and suggest some item and then to continue the scene. Good. Okay. Gibberish professor. What is gibberish professor? So, this exercise is very, very interesting to show the meaninglessness of academy and the meaninglessness of knowledge, or knowledge that you get in the university but doesn't tell you so much how to live. We have here, let's start with few examples. So you have the Hyde Park corner in London. Someone is very, very famous or not famous is coming there to speak. In the speaker's corner, he is an expert in he is an expert in something. So he's going to talk about his field of expertise. And then some people are attending to listen to this monologue, to this lecture. And after 30 minutes, when the lecture is over, maybe it was just theory. And this professor, as he came, he left. And this theory couldn't touch the inside of people. It couldn't change their lives. It was just theory. Maybe interesting theory, but it came from this ear and went out from that ear. So just theory. But the guy is a very good lecturer. He's a professor. He's accredited. He's really an expert in his field. Maybe world expert. But still, this fact doesn't add to our lives. Because maybe our life is not changed or moved too much by it. Or maybe this theory cannot be applied in real life. There is a big gap between theory and practical. You can find many, many people who write nice books about positive psychology. next question, if they own or if they apply it. There are many people who don't have any academic degree, but they know how to live.
Yes.
A good example that I used to give is the EPU University in Graz. There is one university called EPU. It's University for Peace Building. When I started my career with laughter yoga, I was very passionate about having Jews and Arabs laughing together. For me, it was, people who. So, what I did, I went to different peace gatherings. That time we had more of them in Israel. Always in the peace gatherings we could see the same public. The same people who went from this festival to that festival. The same Jewish guys, the hippies, and the spiritual, and the same Arabs. The same people. But yes, people came from Gaza, people came from Ramallah, people came from Nablus, whatever. From East Jerusalem, from Haifa. Always the same people. But it was very, very nice to come to these gatherings. And I was doing laughter yoga. So I was very passionate about it, till I understood that it's not enough. Because I did only one time, once in a while. We never continued to meet after. So this Peace University in Graz, where they teach different, people can get PhD in anger management and peace building. In Austria. So I'm asking, what will happen if we take these people with this, after they finish their dissertation, and we place them in whatever war zone we have, Afghanistan, Kurdistan, Syria. Those people will be able to convince the other people to stop fighting. That's the question. So, when I brought Bella Chugirma to Israel, world laughter champion from Ethiopia, and I took him to speak in a peace conference. It was more like an academic peace conference. It was in the border between Israel and Palestine, in a Palestinian city called Beit Jala, near to Bethlehem. And it was the only lecture that had laughter inside. So he had this beautiful proverb. He says, I really liked it because always people try to go to negotiations, intellectual negotiations about peace. So one side must compromise, and the other side must compromise, and then, okay, we make peace. And we see that it doesn't work. And why it doesn't work? Very simple. So he wrote this thing. The inner wars are the cause to the external wars. And here's the problem. So, if we want to reach peace, first we have to connect with ourselves and to work on inner peace. So imagine if all the people will meditate or do something, I don't suggest any particular technique, then the result out of that we have less reason inside us to fight the external people or the external situation, if there is peace inside. So where is the, peace and pieces, pieces. So, it was something that he said there, the inner wars are the cause of the external wars, the inner wars. So you can't change, system A cannot change never system B. It's meaningless, it's gibberish. We can't. What we can do is only to change ourselves. And I think there is also, I wrote here, this is Viktor Frankl, a logotherapist the founder of logotherapy. I will show you later on his picture. And he said, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Also a paradoxical state. We always want to change the other. That's the linear, that's the default. But it doesn't work. When we see it doesn't work, then we try to do something else. So about this installation, the Gibberish professor, the Gibberish Hyde Park exercise, another exercise that I really recommend if you have a Gibberish workshop, you have a class, do that. It also will consume some time. You know, one workshop of Gibberish, when I do, it lasts at least 2.5 hours. Because it takes time. This exercise, Gibberish professor, or what we did recently with the languages, it can take 15 minutes if we allow only 3 couples to come. This one also is long one. So in 2.5 hours we will not have more than 10 exercises. I think so. So again, there is a teacher. What the teacher does, he comes to the school, he comes to the class. First, connect with the body feeling of being a teacher. Someone who is an expert in something. Think that you are an expert in something. And if you know you're an expert in something in real life, connect with that feeling, how you feel on the body. So it should be stand erect. Okay. Then imagine how a lesson in a class starts. So the teacher usually greets the students, right? He says hello, good morning, something like that. And then slowly, he operates his computer, his projector, usually yes. Here we have this you can use. And then he starts to the lesson about his field. Do it now. The students are sitting and usually they're supposed to listen and to write. So there are a few minutes that the teacher is only talking. But with the time it becomes boring, right? Because this is a serious teacher. Here all is done in gibberish. Now, here is the time where the audience or the students may interfere. Improvisational way. What can be the interference that they can do? What usually the students do in class? What they do?
Ask questions.
Talk to each other, look in the iPhone,
Laughing.
making an airplane from paper airplanes.
Yes.
If somebody needs to pee, so don't ask the permission. Go. Maybe somebody is late. Maybe some very important people is coming as a surprise. We never know. But something happens. So now the teacher must control the students in gibberish. There are also good students who don't understand the material, so they ask questions, or they ask the teacher to put one slide back in the projector so they can. So something is always moving. Now, for this here we want a gradual work. It means that not 5 seconds after the teacher starts, everybody is interfering. Give it time, little by little. You can start writing, summarizing. And then little by little, you become tired, you become bored, somebody wants to go to the loo. Not immediately, little by little. Also, you want to allow the teacher to connect with this position of being a teacher, a gibberish teacher, gibberish professor. Okay. And then we continue till the teacher feels it's enough, it's time to end the class, or I will clap if it's too long. Or I will see how I can change the scene, the scene. So who wants to be, you want to be the teacher?
Sure.